Man, tell me why the tickets for the next round starting at 300 for the fucking top of the stadium. I'm probably gonna go to one of the games.
Sunday, Hawks fans were out and eager for Game 7. Hometown pride, a win, bringing that spirit back to the ATL. Many say this is bringing a sense of pride back to
dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a man, same wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you don't finish it. Hit the back, then I flip it, watch the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He calls him out, you call him out.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On first down, Mahomes. His throw caught about the 5. Well, they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't gonna never go to praise. They talking about like, I don't like that. I'm a video game.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem
I mean,
Mostert.
I do
And
a
up to
little
the
bit.
35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
What the fuck kind of
CD,
kick
I know
was
it's
that,
just
though?
his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. Then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The way you like that
38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The way you like that tack, you know how to cover that shit.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
This shit really retarded.
From the gun,
Maybe
it's
you should put that corner
Mahomes.
over there.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, they're going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
I didn't tell
His
you
third
anything.
touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. They'll come up now on second and a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up first and 10 at the 16. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Running the counter with Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
14. 49ers 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Harris to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
And the 49ers first down.
First and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Quick throw complete to Hurd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. We'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And out across midfield down to the 45. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
San Francisco.
This is Mostert. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
For Smith. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Niners 28, Chiefs 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This one to the right, caught by Valdez Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. Pass incomplete.
Mahomes pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And give him a gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll They'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Third down, here comes Mostert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3.